Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be reading Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. So I'm actually filming this intro after I finished the video because I thought I was going to do it in 24 hours. I went into a serious flare-up. I've been in hospital. All sorts have happened. So it did not happen in 24 hours. However, I have read the first 3 books in the series. So this will be part 1. So I've kept it as non-spoilery as I can, and if there ever is like a spoiler, it's like a really small thing as far as I can remember, so it's nothing major. I'll just kind of give you my thoughts, give you like little updates of where I am and like when it is and things like that, and then we'll do a part 2 at some point with the next 3 books, and then I also have Tales of the Peculiar, I think it's called. But yeah, so that's the video idea, and I hope you enjoy it. Quick update, ignore the fact I'm wearing a pajama top over this dress. I'm cold. I'm 2 hours into this challenge. Technically I was supposed to be teaching for the last hour, but they were having technical difficulties and they couldn't get on. But I didn't know that until 15 minutes in. So I was like reading for the first 15 minutes and then they said that they'll keep trying. So I was just kind of like sat waiting. When they did get in, it was not working at all, and then they left again. And so I just kept reading basically. So for 2 hours, I'm on page 140. So that's not too bad. I'm averaging at like 70-ish pages an hour because I've not read fully all the way through those hours. So we're making good progress in terms of reading speed. It's just as good as I remember it. It's been, my last read through according to Goodreads of book 1 was 2020. So it's been 5 years. And it just feels so familiar and so nostalgic. I'm really enjoying it. I think I'm gonna rush, like, well, not rush through them because I'm not like speeding ahead, but they're just so easy to like read, so I'm excited. Okay, I'm 12 hours into this challenge. I finished book 1. Now obviously it's 12 hours in, but since starting it I have had 4 hours of tutoring, and also I've slept and things like that. So like obviously it's not taken me 12 hours to read it, but within 12 hours I've finished book 1. Now I'd give this 5 stars. I'm still obsessed with it as I was when I was younger. It is so good. I'm very excited that I can just move on straight on to book 2 because when I first started reading them they weren't all out yet and I had to wait ages, and then I'd reread them all when the next one came out. But I can just go straight on to the next one now. I'm very excited about that. But I love the world building so much. The characters are so alive in my head, and like I obviously don't know how the series is going to end. I've never read to the end and I don't really remember the other books very well. I remember bits and pieces but not a lot. So I'm very curious, I'm very excited, and yeah. Okay, I have been reading Hollow City. I don't even know how long just then. I've read 80-ish pages in the time that I've been sat down, so probably about like half an hour-ish. It's so good. I have literally not read anything in like 2 weeks straight, and I've picked it up again and I'm just like, whoa, this is amazing. So I don't know why I've left it so long, but I also just got some strawberry milk as well to sit and read it with, and I'm also watching Narnia in the background, so very overstimulated right now in a good way. So yeah, I'm gonna keep reading and see how far I can get through. It's Tuesday, the 14th of October. I just finished Hollow City book 2 in the Miss Peregrine series, and oh my god, I can't believe I was in, like, it wasn't even a reading slump. I just genuinely had no time for reading. But like, I'm so glad I just spent like the last like 3 days actually trying to get somewhere with it. And obviously like if I didn't have work and stuff like that, I'd be able to get through it a lot quicker. But it's so good. I gave it 4.5 stars and I rounded up to 5 because maths. I really loved how easy it was to fall into the plotline of this one. Like, it was so active and there was so much going on and so much movement. Like, it was so fun, and like the new characters as well. I'm here for it. I'm gonna go pick up book 3 now. I don't know if I'll start reading straight away, but I'm gonna like prep it for reading. But I am so excited because I've read book 3 before, but I don't remember anything at all. And then I don't think I've read book 4, so I haven't read like after that. So it's gonna start being more like I don't know what to expect. I don't know what's coming, and I'm excited for that because there's so many like cliffhangers and scary bits, and obviously like here I'm like, yeah, but everyone's gonna be fine. And obviously I don't know what's going to happen anymore. I do kind of wish, and I don't know if it would line up, but I do have Tales of the Peculiar, and I was going to read it at the end, but now I'm like, when they mention a book from it, should I go and read that story? But I don't even know if they would have all of them, and it might be hard to track, and yeah, so I don't know what to do about that. Maybe I'll go have a look now, but yeah, so that's book 2 all finished. Okay, it's dark because it's nighttime, and I only have my lamp on in my room, but like a small update, I think like 35% through book 3 now, and that's good. I just sat and read like 100 pages in the bath because I'm not very well at the moment, but no shocker there, hashtag chronic illness. But I've sat and done that, but my back's really aching, so I've come to lay in bed. I've just sorted the guinea pig's cage out and the pet stuff in general, and I've come in here, and I don't know whether I'm gonna like do some more reading of Miss Peregrine's or if I'm gonna work on some writing. I did bring my laptop in just in case, so I'm gonna see. Maybe I'll do both. I don't know, I don't have any other plans tonight. Just ignore how awful I look and sound. My adenomyosis is being a pain in the ass, but I've just sat in the bath for I think nearly 2 hours actually. I did have to like, oh my god, where's my mess? I did have to refill it so that it was like hot again, but I actually did a little bit of writing. I brought my laptop in and I put it on like a stool next to the bath, and like it was a bit risky, but I wrote 600 words, and then I was feeling so ill I just needed to like sink into the bath more for like my tummy to be submerged. So I tried to do some reading, and I did read 150 pages of book 3. So I'm on page 250 now. I don't know what it's out of, it's like 400 something. But I think according to Goodreads, I'm 54% of the way through. I am enjoying it, but there's a lot of like up and down bits in this one for me. I think it started off quite not as interesting as the other books. Like, it's not like it was bad, I wasn't like as intrigued. However, I've really enjoyed, now that we've got to know Devil's Acre a little bit more, and like the whole thing with Ambrosia and like the fighting ring, like that's been quite an interesting bit with the Hollow, so I don't want to spoil too much, but I'm enjoying that storyline. I'm a little bit worried about Miss Peregrine because like, didn't they have to turn her back into an Emberin like 2 days ago? Like, why are they still not doing that? Why are they not worried about that? Like, I just don't understand why, like, for the first 2 books it was this massive timeline of like, oh my god, we've only got 3 days to turn her back into human form, or should be stuck as a bird forever. And then when they realised they didn't have her, they were like, oh, I guess we'll try and look for the kidnapped ones and stuff like that. But like, there's not been one mention of like, what if she gets stuck in her bird form? Like, I don't get why that's been left out. I'm also really confused because the formatting keeps changing. Like, do you know how like after you've had like a scene divider, it's supposed to look like this every single time, yeah, where like you don't have an indent. I've learned that recently, but I can't find it. I don't know where it was, but it was in the other books too, where like some of them have the indent and then some don't, and I'm just like confused. But I am really enjoying it, and I'm excited for book 4 because I don't think I've ever read book 4 onwards. But yeah, that's where I'm at. We are on Sunday the 19th of October, so this challenge has been going on for like a month now. That's how little time I've had for reading, but I'm hoping to kind of speed through these last few books this week because I'm quite ill and I'm a bit worried I'm probably going to have to take some more work off, so we'll see. But yeah, that's where I'm at, that's what I'm thinking, and yeah. Okay, if you can't tell, I'm filming the outro at the same time as I filmed the intro, but it's okay, it's fine. But I have now finished the first 3 books in the series. I think the first one was my favourite. The second and third kind of blended into one book for me because I read them like right after the other. But I didn't really remember a lot from my first read through, which was years and years and years and years ago. I think 2020. So that was helpful. And I don't think I've read book 4, but I guess we'll see when I mark it as like to read on Goodreads. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I wish they did a TV show on it because I know there was the film, but it only really covered book 1, and even then it like changed what was in book 1, so like I didn't really love that. But I really love the characters. It's definitely like a comfort thing, because everyone just feels so familiar. Like, I can imagine it all so well, and I'm excited like with the ending of book 3, I nearly did pick up book 4 straight away, but I just needed a bit of a palate cleanser, and I did pick up Rewitched instead. But I did really enjoy it, and I would definitely recommend the series, especially like getting the paperbacks, because it's so fun like looking at all the pictures, and just the general formatting is really lovely. But yeah, overall I think the lowest one I rated was book 3 at 4.25, so like they are really good books. But yeah, I'm not going to waffle too long because this probably might be a really long video already, and I don't want to repeat anything I've already said. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're looking forward to part 2. I don't know if I'll do it next week, but I try not to leave it too long. But yeah, if you did like this video, then please do subscribe. As I'm filming this, we literally just hit 150, so the next goal is like 200, I guess. But also please like and comment, because engagement really boosts how much it's being pushed out to people, and it also just makes me happy as well. And also all of my socials and my Etsy are linked in my bio, because I'm an author and you can like see some of my books here. So if you want to check those out, that would just mean the world. That would be amazing. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna shut up, but have a lovely day, evening, whatever time it is. Have a great time, and I'll see you next time.